What's up, guys? So here we go, videos are up as promised. So we're going to be taking a little look at the tricep routine today. So what we're looking at now through these videos, we're going to start. I've been looking around in the gyms and I've noticed, there's too many people who are busting their gut in there, putting all that effort in and not focusing on form. So we're going to take a look at form here. So here we have the triceps with the slightly bent easy curl bar. You can do it with a straight bar. I find this one offers a little less pressure on the elbows. Noticing things here are shoulders, elbow positioning. Shoulders aren't swinging up and down, back and forward, same with the elbows. Hips are kicked back, which clears space, and the angles of the arm very slightly forward. So even when I get to full extension, there's a slight angle on the arm, and that takes the load off the elbow joint itself. So make sure when you're doing it that you're minimizing joint movement from anything else other than the elbow joint that you're supposed to be moving. So that was the first set shown, so this is now the heavier towards the end of the final set. So you can see here the difference between the first set and the end set. You shouldn't see much difference in form, but what you will see on this, because we're doing heavy, and by I mean heavy for the technique. So your heavy weight is not something you can just shift up and down. Heavy weight is something that you can lift with good form to a lower failure point. So you're getting less reps because the weight's going up, but your form is not suffering. That is hugely important. So you're looking at, I'm going to pull it in, I'm setting my shoulders back, coming down, nice and strict, up, slow, hard, negative. The elbows are not moving backwards. That's what's important here. You see so many people start letting the elbows kick back, that's your body cheating. Keep the hips back, chest out, shoulders back, and just driving through with the palm of the hand. And you'll see as it gets heavier, I take rest pause moments. I'm a big fan of this, rest pause, just taking that second to get your breath, and then fire down, keeping technique rather than ploughing forward, getting bad form and letting the body twist and contort. Give it a go. So moving on to the rope extensions. So these are a hammer grip, nice different grip utilised to help hit the different heads of the tricep. What you want to be doing here is make sure you keep your hands separated. Too many people come up through the centre and touch the hands together. Don't do that. That is causing a break of tension. So as you're coming up, you want to be imagining that you're doing a dumbbell hammer curl, but just reversing it. At no point during a hammer curl at the top end do you ever touch the dumbbells together. But if you do, you're slightly retarded and should not be in the gym. So please leave now. And here's another thing I want you to note. Here you see Nick lowered the weight because he saw what I was doing just a little bit too heavy for him. Those that know Nick will have known prior to him training, he didn't have any separated muscle definition. I mean, he was an athletic lad, did a lot of Thai boxing, but now you can see his tricep, you can see the horseshoe even coming through just in the few weeks that he got training with me. And you can notice here, this is a big thing I see as well, spotters not helping each other. Look how I'm instructing Nick, making him keep his body in line, keeping his posture strict, and making sure that he's hitting the exercise like he should. Notice how he's really having to drive through and get that tension. It suddenly clicks, it hits, and then that weight won't go up. And at that point, that's when most people start twisting and contorting. Don't take a rest pause and just try and hit one more clean rep. Keep doing that over time, you're going to see that progression. So again, this is just looking at a heavier set here. Once you get good technique and you're able to really concentrate on that mind to muscle connection, you can do a few power movements through the heavier weights, still keeping that focus. The trick is, again, not letting those shoulders rock or elbows, chest, everything move in position. But avoid powering through like I was just doing there when you're first starting out and getting used to resetting your technique and resetting your body postures. So again, look how we're setting Nick up before he even starts, making sure hips, chest, shoulders, elbows are all in the right position. And then he's driving through, coming straight up, straight down, quite a robotic motion, not letting the handle swing in, swing out, not rotating on the wrists, keeping it strict and on the tricep. This is the point. Most people forget that the body's going to try and cheat, it's going to try and switch that tension point, and that's what you've got to stop it doing. Right, so moving on to the final one we're going to look at today, which I think a lot of people don't use, and it is a really nice exercise. These are the underhand grip extensions. So you can do this on whatever handle you feel is nice. You can even do it on 2 separate handles, the ones that are usually used to do cable crossovers with. They work quite well, as well as a straight bar, just depending on what feels more comfortable to you. The same rules apply. The same hips position, the same position of the shoulders, elbows, chest, head. Everything stays the same through triceps pretty much, unless you're doing the overhead work. And you've got to just maintain that strict form. Taking a look at this, you see we're driving through, you'll find when you really isolate things that your weights will drop down quite a bit once you reset your form, but that doesn't mean you're not lifting as heavy, because it's heavy for the form. If you're lifting heavier with bad form, you aren't lifting heavy. You're letting your body cheat, you're cheating yourself, and swinging like an ape on those bars. That ain't going to attract the women, that's not going to attract the admirers. You're going to lose your haters, kids are going to look at you weird in the street. So suck it up and learn your technique. Boom, baby!